You guys, we've got a special guest, Joie Seldon, who is here with us today. And she has an amazing background. And she's joining us today to have a conversation with us about the tough stuff that we've found ourselves trapped in as we've tried to declutter and dehoard our homes. So please help me welcome Joie Seldon.
Mm.
Joie, how are you today?
I'm very good, thanks.
Well, it's interesting. I came to the sudden belief that our family, while we think they're the people that gave us birth and we're related to, I believe that our families now are a collection of people in our lives and they're strangers and
Mhm.
they're friends and they might be relatives.
Mhm.
But just because someone is a relative does not make them family.
Right.
And I think we develop families based on the people that make us feel warm and fuzzy and support us. And they're in our corner of the world cheering for us and clapping for us and rooting us on. And those are the people that we choose to go through life with.
Right.
And when I was able to disassociate myself from saying, well, I have to go through life with these people because they're my family or I'm
Mhm.
related to them, I became very crystal clear that there are certain relatives that I have that they're not my family,
Mhm.
they're just relatives.
Mhm.
And when I was able to look at them like, oh, we're related, that's how this all works together, it was liberating. I was like, I don't have to go through life carrying their burdens because it's not healthy, number one. And number two, we're just relatives. Like, hooray, I get to see them at Christmas and the holidays, and then they go on their way and I go on mine, and the end.
It's very healthy. That's a very healthy attitude that I commend you. Yes, and it's true. And I also learned from one thing, it motivated me to end up doing what I'm doing, and I love what I do. And I wanted to be a movie star for years. And when that wasn't going to happen, I realized that was not my fate. That was not my destiny. This is really what I'm supposed to be doing in this lifetime. And I also was able to understand my own mother's behavior because of the repression of women and women being basically labeled as secondary to men in the patriarchal world that we've been living in for thousands of years, which is getting shook up right now. But so releasing that and understanding my own mother and why she behaved the way she did, I had a lot more compassion for her. And she was pretty much gone by that point. So that was an interesting journey.
The message that I'm hearing from you today, really loud and clear, is have compassion for others, especially if we have a member of the family that's going through a clutter bug kind of situation where
Mhm.
maybe they've amassed too much things, and also compassion for oneself. So
Yes.
maybe you are the person that has the house full of stuff and you can't get rid of it because of, I don't know, something you paid too much money for it, or I don't know, you're hoping it'll come back in style in another 20 years or whatever it is, that you have more compassion with yourself because you do deserve to be happy. And if
Yes.
I hear Joey saying one thing, it's that you deserve joy. And it's really interesting when you mentioned having conversations with other people and that connection is joy, but then also you expressed, and this is so interesting to
Joy.
me, when you put that bubble of light around you, that you are connecting with yourself, which also brings joy. And I
Yes.
do believe we deserve a life of joy.
Yes. Yes. My name is Joy, so I always say that it's been my teacher in my life because I was not joyful when I was younger. Oh, it's very serious. And I had ulcers, a pre-ulcer stomach in elementary school. I had to get out of classroom and go have milk in the cafeteria every afternoon for a while because I had so much tension inside of me. And so for me to come from feeling very repressed and alone and sad and to a life where I feel joy and I have a wonderful marriage and I love what I do and where I live and all of that. It was a journey to get there. And that's one thing I really want to convey to people is that take a step towards self-love. And that was very hard for me to even say when I was younger, but now it's like I do love myself. And my ability to love myself helps me to love others and to understand them. And being human is messy, it is difficult. We are in a very complex, complicated world, and give yourself a break. And I have some mess around me now, right now, that I'm not too happy about, but I'm busy. And so I'll get to it. And I do love that thing about cleaning as a way to clear your space and mind. But just have compassion for yourself and know, take a little step. Take a baby step of setting aside 10 minutes where you're just going to sit and say, oh, I want to be with myself and allow whatever's there to come forth and be present because it has value and it's real.
That's so beautiful. That's great. Thank you so much. I am so excited that we had this conversation today. And like Joy said, and I'm going to really recommend that you get a copy of this book. I will leave links in the show notes. The chance for us to improve is worth the price of the Audible book and the book itself. And I don't want you to go through life and say, oh, I was so close. There were some solutions and I chinced out and I didn't get them. So don't do that.